So Zarathustra's tightrope walker, right? Man is like a rope stretched between the animal and the ubermensch, a rope over an abyss. The danger is crossing. The danger is underway. The danger is looking back. The danger is shuddering and standing still. Anyways, I was walking on a curb earlier, and I was starting to kind of wobble a little bit, and kind of like walking on a tightrope, right? And the more you wobble, try to regain control, the more you wobble. So the art of life is the more you wobble, the worse it gets. Less, and being at your center is way more. So drugs are tools. I call them life supplements, right? Don't take too many life supplements or workout supplements, but a tool. And since we weren't told that, we've been using them instinctively, and instead of consciously as a coping mechanism. A lot of times we've been using drugs as a coping mechanism for the main drug, which is how everybody's been living. It's true. If you can't see what I'm pointing out with these words, then you're still in a daze every day. Days. Throughout the days, making up the weeks. Dazed and confused. So, yeah, society, if you really look at it clearly, it's just a fucking drug. Everyone's in the fucking stoned out of their mind, fucking in a haze, chasing after a paper, believing things like a government exists, right? Like it's like some big monster that's gonna get them. Fucking, it's just in a book. The governments are only in books. They don't actually exist. Get them out of your fucking head, you fucking moron. I mean, I could go on and on for days about this, but society, how everyone's been living, is a drug. A very, very dangerous drug. And in that dangerous drug, such bizarre behaviors like, say, making illegal, not unlawful, because natural law, right? Making it illegal, say the drugs that can expand your mind and get you out of the main drug everyone's been on. But making those illegal, but making legal and pushing like very dangerous drugs like fucking alcohol. I mean, alcohol is a great drug, but it's also one of the most dangerous, the fucking least useful, to make yourself useful to yourself. Fucking dangerous shit, man. It does create a lot of problems, though, which problems are good for the Babylonian fucking economy, right? Babylonian system. Helian dialect, create problems and solutions. That's really what creates the most jobs, is fucking problems never ever being fucking solved, really. So look at cancer, right? Just one of fucking millions of examples. So not only is society in the way everyone's been living a drug, but it's also a fucking distraction. We are all victims here, but we all are also very powerful. That voice, not voice, but like that thing talking to you, you might think it's just random thought. It's just your imagination. No, it's you. You're constantly giving all these concepts that weren't true, just for a distraction. Like you need to say the voice you need to worry about is not within you. I don't listen. I don't think in words almost all the time. But we'll use words, okay, whose approval you needed was never from within yourself. You needed it to be validated and certified, right, by something outside of you all the time. You can't listen to yourself. That's fucking crazy shit. Nah, listen to yourself. In the end, you judge yourself anyways. But it's blatantly clear to me that, I was thinking about this last night, I reminded myself, it doesn't matter whether, how the fuck did I put it to myself? Don't care about what other people might think of you. Don't care about what other people might think of you. Because it's pretty apparent that they don't think, and they also don't know anything. So why would... Alright, NPC kind of talk. This is another way to look at it. So, you want to call it soul, your spirit, higher being, deeper self, right? Or whatever. What if most people do not have that? They don't have it. What they are is just in this dream world, their meat suit, which is highly sophisticated within itself, and what we consider like is able to give complex responses, right? And can be upgraded, say, to a status of a demigod, right? Because our abilities, including the NPCs or the meat suits without a soul, within the DNA of everyone, there is way more capability. And say with the other people, what is possibly, like, what would upgrade them is upgrading your own. It's just, I mean, obviously, like, it's, alright. This also occurred to me the other night, too. The way, like, the masses, most people, when you're talking to them, if you can get them to consider what you're saying, they often, but they don't quite get it, right? Or if you're debating with someone. See, ones like me can at least consider the aspect of not believing anything. There is nothing to believe. There is no ultimate truth. There is no ultimate truth. Because everything is malleable. You know, they say we're fashioned from clay, right? So is reality. It's like this water. It's always moving. So one's like, that's the way I see it. Everything's energy. It's moving like the ocean. But with most of these NPC, meat suit, soulless things, for them, like, to get them to do what you want, one of the things you have to reprogram them, you have to tell them a specific thing. You could say, oh, this is bullshit or whatever, that what they taught you, but here's some sort of replacement. Because they're not capable of grasping the concept of the infinite, because, like, they don't have, like, the infinite within them. So it's just kind of like a remodeling of your living room. Like, it's, you know, say change them in that regard. You also change them from commanding from within. It appears I'm embracing more in that. It's not just my fucking imagination. Chris, fucking, you have hundreds of examples of this, so fucking trust yourself more. Doesn't matter. Back to what to say the society is just a fucking distraction to keep you from such realizations as that. And but as everything was set up as a distraction, as you're tapping into, like, what you really are, your deeper self, you know, the thing that you often think maybe was your imagination, it's influencing the surroundings more. So the surroundings aren't just what was programmed to program you and to keep you distracted. It's also you are pouring through a lot of the times too. And also recalibrating, repurposing the distractions. It's often like, why did the distraction pop up there? You know, just like I said in other videos, often like when I'm walking around, I have a great epiphany, of freeing from within, like the cops just fucking pop up. It's like it's like originally the distraction was like, oh, to get me kind of freak out mode, because everyone freaks out around the cops, right? Except for me, I'm coming less and less, right? Actually, I'm trying to turn the tables where they say the local cops are always around here. When they see me, they're like, oh, fuck, there's that guy that he says words that destroy our universe. So yeah, I think that was about the ramble I wanted to make. Back to the Soulless NPC meat suits. So, say within what? All right, so it's fear, survival. So whatever. It's fear, survival. Eat. Get enough goods where they keep the meat suit going. Reproduce, whatever. But within them, the DNA within them can be say activated to demigod. And in all of our DNAs too, we have the ability to activate more than what we had been using. And once it's activated, to build upon that to make the DNA even greater. Whatever fucking DNA is, right? But ones like me that say have the infinite within them, the soul, whatever you want to call it, say, just talking about the aspect of our just the body. Our bodies have, because there is a natural caste system, our bodies have the ability to be gods. And God, say you can even change the planet that you're on into something totally fucking different. You know, but the change comes from within. You gotta first make yourself completely different. What thoughts it's saying about earlier today, I'm man, some of this shit, because the world had you just the distraction and reacting all this shit. It's but this is not fucking me, man. These lesser responses and lesser thoughts, this shit ain't fucking me. Fuck that shit. And it's any person or say a thing that comes up that tries to distract or belittle, it's that's just the remnants of whatever was set up. A lot of people say they, some people say Illuminati or aliens or reptilians or whatever the fuck, right? The most useful way I'm looking at it now is they, or the program, the forces that be, some people call it, and just the deterioration of consciousness, humanity, whatever. What was really behind it all is just an infection of energy. Just look at it that way. There's energy and there's like an infection of some kind. And I'm having I don't know, and feel it too, say when you get then it's oh, that's the fucking infection that has been lingering here. And if it gets you in the response of then it feeds it, perpetuates the fucking infection. It allows it to continue. And the infection just basically got as worse as it could fucking possibly get. Now we're ridding the infection. We're changing the fucking vibe. And alright. 14:44, or it was.